Hey guys, welcome back to this fifth video in the tutorial series Introduction to Kubernetes. In this video, we are going to talk about replica set in Kubernetes. I am JainishShah, software developer. You can reach me on GitHub, Twitter, and LinkedIn. The tags are on the screen. So let's get started. What is replica set? So replica set is the object which manages the replica of a running pod at a given time, and it guarantees availability of the number of pod or replicas of pod that you have specified, right? And replica set fulfills that purpose by creating or deleting pod, right? So let me explain how it works. Let's say you want to run three replicas, means three identical pods of Nginx. In that case, you just create a replica set saying that I want to run three replicas of Nginx pod at a given time. So it will make sure that three pods are running. If something happens to one of the pod, let's say if it's failing the health check or liveness probe, as we talked about last time, or readiness probe, then it will kill or delete that pod, and it will recreate or it will create a new one to maintain the desired state of running three pods or at all given times. So let's just look at that with a demo. Now, I have uploaded my code in the same GitHub repository that I have talked about in my previous video. I created a new directory called ReplicaSet. Inside that, I have uploaded a Kubernetes object definition or the YAML file on how to create the replica set. So the way Kubernetes knows that is you specify the kind which we are setting to replica set, and then metadata along with the name and labels. Now, label is necessary because replica sets uh, identifies the pod in a group using the labels and using the selector which match the label. So you see that in replica set metadata, we have added label called application with value node version. And I'm saying that the specification of my replica set will be I want to run three replicas of the pod which matches the label. Now we are matching the label node version, right? Also in the template we are saying to use the same label for container or pods, and in that pod we are running the container of a node version, which is a simple npm package or a node module, and we are specifying the image pull policy in it. It will be if not present, which means pull the Docker image if it's not available on the node. Then we are specifying the resource with a limit and request, which means each pod will get memory between this two range of request and limit. Then we are specifying the readiness probe and liveness probe to make sure that container is healthy and it can request the request from the user. It can manage the request from the user. So let's go and run create our first replica set. So I already have those files checked out, and so the command to run that is kubectl apply -f to specify the file name and replica set. So once you run that command, you will see replica set has been created. Now let's see how our replica set is doing. So you can get the replica set status by running command kubectl get rs, and you see that our replica set node version is created with desired number of pod is 3, and with 3 current pod are running, but out of that zeros like zero pods are ready. So let's see how the pods are doing. You can get all the pod by running command kubectl get pod, and you can see 3 pods are created, but they are still not ready because they are going through the health check, and we can verify that by tailing the log of any container. So the command is logs, and you can see that the health check has started requesting already. So we should see the container healthy by now. Yep, all the containers are healthy. Now, as we talked about, the replica set, the responsibility of replica set is to keep containers running, desired number of replicas running all the time. So let's do this. We will delete one of the pod, and we'll see that replica set is going to uh, instantly create a new pod. And you can see the new pod has been created and it's going through the health check, right? And once the live it passes the liveness and readiness probe, the container will be again healthy. You can run -w flag along with get pods, which keeps watch on the list of pod, and it updates the changes if anything happens. So I'm running that flag to see once the container is healthy. It will take couple of seconds as our initial delay is 30 seconds, right? So it should be healthy after 30 seconds. You see, it took almost 30 seconds to make sure that container was healthy after the first successful health check. So that's about it. That's how you can create your replica set. But the Kubernetes community says that always use deployment, which is a super class, or which is a layer on top of replica set. So in the next video, we are going to talk about deployments. Let me delete the replica set that we have created. And you will see our pods will start terminating one by one, right? So that's how easy it is to remove the pod, or or balance or manage this pod using the replica set. So that's it for this video. If you have any question, please add your questions in the comment. I will try to answer those. Don't forget to like the video and give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. Thank you.